How's it going, everybody? Good morning to you and happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a great week. And I'm just broadcasting here from the Hapo Center. I'm here at the Holy Spirit Conference. We've got Dr. Michael Brown in the morning session. Then we're going to go see the Hungry Gen Church, the new one that's being built. And then at night, there's Andres Bassoni. And it's going to be a powerful day of Holy Spirit and powerful day of God. Just excited to see what God does and how he moves today. I hope you're blessed. It's going to be powerful. Last night it was David Diga Hernandez, and man, the Holy Spirit was so strong in this place, and people were just dropping like flies, just getting touched by God, getting touched by the Holy Spirit. People were getting healed and set free and delivered. We had somebody who couldn't hear hardly at all. He had his hearing aids, and he came up and said that he could completely hear. He had his hearing aids in his hands, and it was just awesome to see God move like that, and just really excited to see what God does today. I'm really grateful for such a great church like Hungry Gen being so close. I live in Yakima, but over here in Tri-Cities, it's just an awesome church. I've been over for 3 different deliverance services. They do every last Saturday. They do a deliverance service, and you can sign up to get prayed for. And I've received some great deliverance that way. And then I went to the Raise to Deliver conference in November of last year. And man, that was just so powerful to see God move, and that's another one you can sign up to get prayed for. And it was an incredible point in my life, because I came Saturday morning, and it was Pastor Ilya, and he was talking about the process of inner healing, and I'd never even heard about inner healing. But in a nutshell, it's allowing Jesus to come into the deep wounds in our hearts and welcoming him in, welcoming the Holy Spirit in to heal our hearts from those heartaches. And I was able to welcome him in and visualize him coming into a spot of deep rejection within me and welcoming him in to heal. And that's what happened. Just picturing him, and he healed me. He healed my heart. And Pastor Ilya, he mentioned that after he does inner healing sessions, a lot of times he prays deliverance, because the demons, they'll latch on to that emotion and that heartache from that situation, and it gives them a legal right to be inside of us. But once we're healed from those emotions and that trauma, then God can deliver us from those demons. And so that's exactly what happened. After the session, we didn't have time to pray deliverance, but I started praying for spirits to leave in myself. And it was crazy, because there was a woman who was sitting in front of me, and after the session ended, she said, "Were you the one who was telling spirits to leave at the end of the session?" And I said, "Yeah, I was." And she was basically saying, "Yeah, it's crazy." She says, "I don't know what God's going to do with you, but every time you would command the spirits out, I would feel a mighty rushing wind coming behind me." And so that was just crazy, and just a really cool word to hear, and just really honored that God's using me, and just want to serve others and just help people. But anyways, that night I was signed up for the prayer line, and when I came up to get prayed for, there were a few ministers who kind of started praying a little bit and saying fire, and I started feeling this really intense burning throughout my chest, like this really hot burning. And then Pastor Ilya, the same guy who was doing the inner healing session, he comes up to me and he says, "I see an evil black hand, and it's gripping your heart. And he said when he was praying that it ended up leaving. And after that, I felt so much lighter after the hand, it basically lifted off, and that evil hand, and I think had been with me for a very long time. Like I said, I felt so much lighter after that experience. And it was crazy too, because all of a sudden he comes up to me with the microphone, and I'm up on the screen, everyone's watching, and so everyone's kind of hearing this testimony. And then afterwards they pulled me aside and they said, we'd like you to share a little bit more about your testimony. And they brought me into this side room, and I was talking about what happened for God's glory. So it's just awesome to see. And I just want to encourage y'all to seek deliverance, because we can become so much freer. We can become so much lighter and being used by God more. When I received another time of deliverance, I ended up seeing visions after I received that deliverance, and it's continued. Before I received that deliverance, I had never seen any visions. So God really, He can open up the door as these demons are cast out of us, and we don't have them blocking and clouding the different things that God's trying to do in our lives. So seek deliverance. Seek deliverance. It's a big deal, and it can be holding us back from achieving our true calling. But, you know, and also the scriptures say, who the Son sets free is free indeed. And we got to be totally free. We got to be totally free, and I just want to encourage you guys to seek all the deliverance you can get. Come down for the last Saturday of the month at Hungry Gen. It's on August 31st. They do it pretty much every month. You need to sign up for it online, but it's highly recommended to do that. It's just a great experience, and to get even more and more free has enabled me to do more things of God and to be used by Him more in a mighty, mighty way. So I'm just grateful for Hungry Gen and excited to see what God does. If you're not busy, get down here. The first session starts at 10, and then there's a tour of the new Hungry Gen church, 1 to 2:30. We're going to pray over it as well. And then at 6 o'clock is the evening service with Andres Pisoni speaking. And then tomorrow morning, I believe it's at 10, there's the Hungry Gen church service, and Pastor Vlad will be speaking at that. So I encourage you guys, if you have a chance, to come down here and just experience what God is doing. He was moving powerfully. The Holy Spirit it was so strong in this room last night. You could just feel the presence of God so strongly, and you don't want to miss it. Come on down. God bless you all. Seek deliverance, get free, and God bless you.